What other kinds of advice do you tend to give young people who are entering the business world and the workforce today?
One of the big things that I often get is requests for advice on careers for these MBA students who want to talk about, well, I'm considering this career path or that career path. What should I do? How should I think about these things? And it's obviously a challenge because everybody's different. Everyone has different expectations and needs and things like that, and it's hard for me to know what they're after. But I tend to focus on the idea that if we look too short term, if we look kind of just at this decision, this job A or job B or career path A or career path B, it's very difficult to figure out what that gets you. And what you're going to want to do is going to change many times over the course of your career, in all likelihood. Certainly mine has on a regular basis. And so what I tell people is, what do you want to do in 5 years? What do you want to be in 5 years in some way? And I know that's a pretty corny question that employers often ask in interviews. And sometimes they ask it because they want to hear how committed you are to this. I would never ask it as as an interview question, because it's not about the interview. It's in some ways saying, but as someone giving advice, it's really about saying, what are your goals? What's your target? What are you trying to think about? Where do you want to be? And then work backwards, right? So this is the idea for where I want to be. What helps me move in that direction? What either helps me make the personal connections that I can use to get me the job that I want 5 years down the road? What helps me develop the skills that I'm lacking, that I need to have to get down this path? What's going to make my resume look like what I want it to look like when I apply for that dream job in 5 years? And of course, once you start down the path, that target will change. You'll move on to some other dream job, some other 5-year plan. But you'll constantly have a way and a kind of a guiding star to some extent to kind of be able to kind of go after that says, look, when I'm forced to make a decision, I can compare and contrast between two opportunities and how much they get me towards the goal that I'm looking for, whatever it is at this point in time. And I think that can be a good way to try and help people make decisions when they're facing kind of especially very disparate choices between very different career paths or different educational choices or opportunities and things like that.